today we've been really fortunate, obviously, as a Year 7 pilot to invite Year 6, 7 local teachers that have been interested to come and work really closely with us. And as a school, we do think it's a really opportune time to tap into their skills. For some of them, they've taught Year 6, 7 curriculum and different approaches for a long time. Some obviously just new within that scope, but why recreate the wheel? There's some really, I think, unique new approaches that will happen in secondary schools with Year 7s moving in, but we also want to work really closely with our Year 6, 7 teachers to see that we're on the right track and so they can contribute to the curriculum planning that we're doing currently.
This morning the Wirreanda Secondary School teachers have been talking to us about how they're going to structure bringing Year 7 students onto the high school setting and how they're looking at timetabling their learning when they come over to high school. I think it's a really exciting project, and certainly our students who have signed up for the project are really excited to be coming over.
What we're actually doing is using the skill set of the primary schools and taking on their knowledge and understanding of Year 7, and then using that to value add to what we're doing here at Wirreanda. They are giving us some really great ideas that we can implement here. And then they're learning about our journey as well and what we're doing here as a middle school to bring in the Year 7s.
It's an ultimate time for us to actually bring the primary school staff into that curriculum aspect, not for us to show them what we do in a secondary school, but to actually bring them into it, to add things that we have not thought about or we don't have experience in doing.
It has made me think of, well, where am I going to fit now? Will I be staying in a primary school setting? Will I be going to a high school setting? And so I'm looking at, well, maybe that's the next part of my professional development.
There are some staff that are ready to make that jump. They really want to go into secondary schools, whether that's about the breadth of curriculum that we can offer in a secondary school. Some are obviously sites much bigger, such as ours, whether it's about some particular areas and obviously them wanting to retrain to specialise in those particular areas. And there's obviously, of course, some primary school staff that are not sure at the moment, but we think obviously in trying to show this through the pilot program that it is a really, really exciting time, and it is really an opportunity to embrace primary skills in secondary settings.
I know they're talking here today about project-based learning, which is probably a lot to do with integrating across all of the areas of the curriculum. And so I think a primary teacher probably does a lot of that already in their classrooms.
When we talk about the Australian curriculum, and across most areas it is set up as 7 and 8, so at the moment I think we do have that hurdle in South Australia where there's that division, where there's the delivery of the curriculum in the primary school at Year 7, and as much as we try and set up transition programs and work really closely together with our primary schools, then that's hurdle to jump into Year 8 where it's delivered very differently into a secondary school as well. So it is a key opportunity in South Australia to actually deliver the Australian curriculum as it should be in 7 and 8 in the same setting.
I think as well in South Australia we're very aware that we are the last state to have Year 7 go into high school, and so we sort of know that this is coming, and it's best to embrace it, and it's best for the kids too that we help them to transition into it and not see any barriers.